Hello, I'm Jeff Bilbrain, and welcome back to Enamored, Risks. I almost forgot the name of the game. So this is fulfilling the position of Tale of Tales because I have done 9 episodes of that since it took the spot that Valentine, Panic, Blind Love, and My Lady were in. And last episode, I confused this protagonist with I thought we were playing as a guy and we're playing as her. So I had to change the voice to a female voice. Anyways, picking up where we left off. I didn't take you as the type to do a lot of physical stuff. What did you expect? That I haunted campus? What? Looking for my next victim? What does that mean? No. Not quite that dramatic, but that's closer to what I was imagining. I don't know. Maybe you, stayed in more? He laughs and shakes his head. Nah, I like being outside. During the day? Sure, but not without SPF 100 sunscreen. Oh, that explains how we can be an outdoorsy person and still be this pale. Do you know how to answer the next question? Let's see. He doesn't seem interested in telling me anything else, so we focus on getting the lab report done. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's nice. There's something sad about how much stimulation I get out of doing this lab report with him. And here we are back at her apartment. It takes me a moment to realize that I'm hearing beyond the music from my headphones. My studying focus broken now. The screen on my phone says it's Mom. I wonder what she wants. It's the same as always. Anytime they ask me about what I'm doing, it's never because they want to know what I'm up to. I lean back in my chair and tap out a reply to them, letting me know I'm studying. Another text comes through, and this one is a little different from usual. Oh boy. I don't like when this is going now. What am I doing on the weekend? I don't know yet. Is this Finn or some random idiot, some random weirdo? Is she worried about me? Oh, so that must have been sent by her parents. The way it was worded sounded a little sus. Both my parents are always worried about me, technically, but not in a way that feels particularly loving. I'll tell her I don't have plans. See where that gets me. The typing notification appears on my phone screen after I send it. I hope you blocked it. I hope you blocked in time for studying. Really? My hands hurt. Shaking my head, I stop squeezing my phone in a death grip and turn it off. I don't ever do enough, do I? If it's not studying, then there's no point doing anything that I do. They haven't asked me about friends since I told them I don't have any months ago. I don't know what to do. I know they love me, but what does that even mean? It means they love you. Do they care about me? Or do they just care about my success? I can't tell. I've never been able to. Turning off my phone, I drop it on the floor. They're never going to be happy with me. And now here we are, back at the main classroom. Shocking no one, least of all myself, I spend my weekend sleeping and studying. Not that I have anyone to shock, but it's fine. I'm going to do great on this test. And then study some more. Is that all we do is study? It never ends. Classmate 1. I don't know what voice to give him because I don't know what the person looks like. Look! In front of me, a couple of my classmates are excited about something. How did they get so high up? What? I don't know. I think this is the old cathedral. You know? The one you pass on the highway if you're going in from the north side of campus? Here we go again, talking about old buildings. No, that can't be it. Roof's the wrong color. I wonder who runs it. Until I know what they look like, I'm not going to give them a voice. Unless it is going to be a background for the rest, background talking. They'd have to be pretty fearless to get up on the roof, right? Or stupid. Both. Both? Probably someone on the football team or something like that. I watch these videos on YouTube. Ah, so YouTube! Cool. Well, that's conveniently where this episode's gonna air. And it takes a ton of work to get some of these places. Well, excuse me. Huh? What is it? This is the most impulsive thing I've done in who knows how long. I can feel myself losing my resolve already. But no, I won't. What are you, you talking about exactly? With the old cathedral? Oh, there's some urbex group that goes to school here. They post a lot of photos and videos to their Instagram account. Yeah, see? Like this. Ah, dang it, we don't get a visual. They show me a photo of a steeply inclined roof with dark shingles, barely invisible in the darkness. The sky is a sea of stars. Even just looking at a picture of it, I feel breathless. See? You get it. It's cool, right? Super cool. Look at these. They show me more photos of some of them in buildings that really don't look safe. One that has a vague, partial shape of a person in it with a mask of some sort on. The caption on that one says, "What's with the spooky mask? For those of you watching at home, we're in an old place with a potential asbestos problem. Asbestos problem. And I'd like to escape here with some cool pictures, not lung cancer. Thanks." Okay, if you say so. So this was built in... This place was built in the 1900s. Dang, probably. It was used in construction for a long time. Each photo they show me feels like a frozen piece of time. Sorry, my back was itchy. Places with old medical files. Places where nature has taken over again. It's amazing. Yeah, wow. I'm definitely going to follow him. Yep. The professor walks in, then so I quickly thank my classmates and go back to my desk, quickly searching up the account. You sure you remember what the name was? I hit the follow button without thinking too hard about it before reading their bio. This is probably the online mysterious account that they were talking about on the Steam page. Feeling adventurous, come find us. That doesn't sound... no. I feel jittery, excited. My nerves are flooded with excited energy. For the first time, I barely focus on my notes and I barely hear the homework assigned. I'm going to find these places. Here we go. Alex is going on a mission. I was good. I did some studying over the weekend, a little. So you going on these adventures so you can have something exciting to tell your parents? Not much, though. Usually, that would stress me out. But right now, I can't bring myself to care. And the music is just done. I spend most of my time digging through the Instagram account of these urbex people, going all the way back to the first post to see if I can figure out where these pictures are from. These factories, an abandoned mall, an old theme park, a lot of old houses, abandoned hospitals. Some of the hospitals have old patient files, which I can't help but wonder, is that a HIPAA violation? I've always wondered what that meant, what that stands for, because it's clearly an acronym for something. I can't stop thinking about this. I can't think of a single time in my life that I've been this fixated on something. And how is Finn in our apartment? Alex, are you there? I jump, startled back to my senses, studying. I'm sitting with Finn Or I'm supposed to be anyway. Oh, so he was here with us studying and we just sort of dazed. Sorry, I spaced out. I think you went to another planet, maybe. Crap. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Forgot that you had a study date. I pull out my phone and pull up the account. I feel the need to justify myself. Maybe he'll understand. How can you see all this stuff and not be interested? I was thinking about this. I have been all weekend. I showed him the account and he immediately stiffens. Oh boy. That kind of thing seems pretty dangerous. Or is it even real? Oh. I haven't done it. Some of the guys at the gym where I used to do wall climbing did. It's fine to look, but it's dangerous. You shouldn't try to do this kind of thing. Somehow, I feel like a deflated balloon, but only for a minute. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I like having a mystery to solve, so I want to find out what at least one of these places is exactly. I might have to figure out a different voice for her, honestly. You'll get yourself killed. I will not. Why do you care anyway? I don't know. Logic tells me I should stop someone from running into an abandoned building. Into abandoned buildings. Seems like a questionable life choice. Plus, you never know who could be lurking around either. You'd be stupid to dig into it. I feel so tense, so agitated. I can take care of myself. I'm not a child and I'm not stupid. But we're here to study and I have been slacking on that. Taking a deep breath, I force myself to calm down. Sorry for bringing it up. I'm gonna do another voice because I don't know this is wrong. I don't know a good female voice. Sorry for bringing it up. We should get back to this, right? Or I'll just use my normal voice. I don't know. Yeah. The rest of the evening feels stiff, off, intense. That was weird, but we get through it. Back home, there's a nagging thought in the back of my head that I should study some more before I go to bed. But I don't want to do that. Are we going to disobey Finn and going to where we're not supposed to? I pull up the Instagram account, looking over the photos again. This one set they did in a hospital, I think anyway. It looks like it's only one floor though. Usually they explore the whole building. So this must be the only level to this place. I grab my laptop and open up my browser. There can't be that many abandoned hospitals, right? In the end, there's a couple of small psych wards nearest to here that were closed but not torn down. I feel excited again. I want to go see these places. Yeah, we're not listening. Ugh. Sitting in my car, the first location was a bust. Is this Randonautica now? There was a gate that was open, but the windows and the floors were all locked. Yeah, we didn't listen. This is risky, but I'm not gonna be more reckless by trying to break enter. That's good. This is illegal. As is. But what would be really illegal but that would be really illegal, and I really don't want to get arrested. My parents would flip, but I might also get kicked out of school. Yeah, and you're also going to get yelled at by Fred, just saying. If I get kicked out of school, then I have to go home. I'm not getting arrested because I'm not going to do anything stupid. You really think no trespassing signs have really stopped people in real life? No. Anything stupid, Alex, don't do it. I'll be fine. I'll punch in the next address on my phone. Okay, good. First location's a bus, but I'm not giving up. Is she playing Randonautica? Like, not yet, anyway. The drive to the next site is pretty painless, boring. Phone. Your Wait, we gotta read it like the GP. Your destination is on the left. I took my left, as I drive past, noticing the "No trespassing" signs first. Maybe this is a bad idea, yeah, you think? Even Finn knew it was a bad idea. I change lanes, ready to get back on the highway and turn around. I feel kind of sad about it, though. That doesn't stop anybody, honestly. I see a supermarket parking lot and flip on my turn signal, turning way too hard into the lot and earning myself an annoyed honk for braking out of nowhere. I got a bad feeling we just may have screwed the pooch. But really, whose fault is it that they were tailgating? We were being followed. Sounds like it. I pulled into a parking spot, and turned off my car. Pulling up the map on my phone, it's only about a 10-minute walk back to site. You park in a supermarket? I came all the way out there. I'm going to at least look. So you pull into a parking lot, and you decide to go back there knowing that it's wrong. I get out, grab my backpack, and lock my car. And this is when you don't do it because you don't know who's lurking around at night. And then I make double sure I locked it. It beeps at me and I start my trek. Here we go. Alex, you don't know who could be lurking around at this late at night. Approaching the site, I noticed that barbed wire wrapped around the top of the 6-foot-tall fence. Maybe I won't be able to get in. Circling around, there's no gate I can get through. But there is a patch in the top of the fence where the wire is broken. Looking up at it, I try to remember the last time I climbed a fence. Maybe when I was a little kid. But I never even really did any anything adventurous then either. I grab the chain link, stick my foot in, and carefully pull myself up and on top of the fence. Take it slow, don't get scratched. If I had to get a tetanus shot and it runs through my parents' insurance, they're going to know I was up to something. Very carefully, I get my feet under me and hop down. Ouch. Note to self, don't do that again. Ow. Note to self, just go home. I wait for the pain in my foot to dissipate, and then carefully stand up, walking over to the building. I mean, it's not a bad scene, but we're getting into dangerous territory here. Because people who have malicious intents usually flock to places like this. Trust me, there's a lot of YouTubers out there who do paranormal investigation and abandoned stuff that have this similar problem. Like Yasko, Mosargi, CJ Faison. They all run into this problem. I enter through the door at the back, wincing as it creaks. I step inside, letting the door close behind me. The floors are covered in dust and dirt, and I've never been somewhere so quiet. If you're going to do something like this, bring protection, because you never know who could be stalking you or following you, and honestly. Even if I'm the only one here, it feels criminal to let my footsteps make noise. Well, it's abandoned, you have no choice, really. I approach the front of the building, spotting old water damage posters on the wall for group activities. On the front of the desk, there's files, old pens. A keyboard was left behind. You could almost believe this was ready for another day of work, another day of treating patients. I take some pictures as I walk, careful not to disturb anything. I feel like time stopped here long ago, and I don't belong as someone from the present. I walk down the next hallway, peeking into the rooms. There's still beds in them, some made, some stripped. Stubby wood pencils lay on the top of ancient pads of paper. I wonder, when I become a nurse, if I'll ever end up working somewhere like this. What I read online said this was a psych ward for adults, but so much of it feels child-proofed. I understand why, but it's strange nonetheless. I don't know if I could work somewhere like this, actually. No one goes to the hospital because they want to, but especially no one comes to a place like this because they want. Hey, is someone there? This is the oh boy. This is the police. Crap. Yeah. You did exactly what you said you didn't want to do. Think, the rooms, the doors, don't have locks. I quickly slip inside the closet room and carefully close the door as quickly as possible. Well, at least it wasn't someone trying to harm us. Pulling off my backpack, I crawl under the bed and pull my backpack in, hugging it close to my body. I squeeze my eyes shut, heart throbbing in my chest. I can't get caught. I can't get caught. I can't get caught. Footsteps. Hello? Is anyone there? I feel like all the air has left my lungs. I've never been this scared in my life. But I focus on listening as the footsteps continue and then fade into the distance. They get louder again, passing the room I'm in, until I hear the sound of the door at the front open and close. It's quiet again. I crawl out from under the bed, standing and putting my backpack back on. I dust myself off, and this time I'm much more careful about getting back out of here. Well, we got out, but were they really the cops? Back in my car, I take a minute to just sit there and catch my breath before pulling out my phone and opening a DM to the account. There's some text from my parents waiting, but I'm not going to try to reply to those right now. Selecting the pictures, I send them all before locking my phone, tossing it on the passenger seat. It's easy enough to get back home from here. Well, you're going to be in trouble. I'm just going to say this. For the first time ever, Finn is here before me. I wave to him and then stop. I don't think I've ever seen him look like this either. Yep, he knows. As I take my seat, he doesn't acknowledge me. Instead, he's just messing with his phone. Either he knows or he's not. He's totally oblivious right now. I wonder what's eating him. Probably because of the fact that you didn't listen. Class is hard to focus on, and it doesn't seem like Finn's focusing much either. I don't think he's looked away from his phone more than a minute. Okay, putting away my notebook, my pen. I need to talk to you. Oh crap! I knew it! Alex, you done messed up. What? Okay. He doesn't budge as the classroom empties out, and neither do I. This is intimidating. What the heck were you doing? Excuse me? I saw the photos. What were you doing? Photo? Oh boy. Oh my gosh. He's the one that runs the account. That's why he told you not to go. It's your account? Is this what you meant by doing outdoor stuff? Look, yes, but that doesn't matter. Did you go by yourself? Have you done this before? I did. Are you stupid? I am not. I was fine. Do you realize how dangerous it is to mess around in abandoned buildings? You could have gotten yourself killed. Exactly my point. Well, you're the one with the account that says, "Come find us." That gets him to stop talking long enough for me to keep going. I didn't get hurt because I'm not stupid. I was careful. I didn't disturb anything. I didn't get hurt. We'll just leave out the part about almost getting caught by the police. If they really were. Do you go by yourself? If he's being a hypocrite. Dang it, no, I don't. I go with a couple of friends. Then if you're so concerned about what I'm doing, I take a breath. You should let me come with you. That way he's staring at me. The way he's staring at me. I can't tell if he's mad, shocked, or just thinks I'm crazy. Probably all of it. Maybe I am. Maybe not having real conversations with anyone for months made me crazy. But after a moment he sighs and rubs his face. Fine, I'll ask if they're okay with it. I'd rather you come with us than go off by yourself again. Oh, I think I didn't expect him to agree to this. I don't even know what to say. I'll text you. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Don't go off exploring anything else in the meantime. I won't. My heart is thundering in my chest. I didn't know I could be this kind of a person. And we are back here at her apartment. I've been feeling weirdly anxious the past couple days. I really didn't expect Finn to be involved with the account. I know I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but, well, I did. Not that I know what I expected from him, but it wasn't this. But he probably didn't expect this from me either. Dang, that even rocked the screen! Buzz. I looked at the notification on my screen, and for once I didn't feel stressed. I feel excited. It's not a number I have in my phone, but it says it's Finn. Are you sure about that? He's texted me a couple of times before, but since it was just for study meetups, I never really bothered to add him to my contacts. And with that being said, we are going to conclude this episode of Enamored Risks here. I'm Jeff Blubbery, and I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.